Hi everyone, it's Gail, and it's Forgotten Friends Friday. What I have here is a big fat journal that I did years ago. Dee Dee Fargo had a thing where she did a different piece of ephemera every day in December. And I participated and I made this idea book with those. So, yeah. So anyway, you might, let's see. I don't know if I can find it real quick, but the piece that I made that was similar to one of these, I don't know. Anyway, it had the 3 pockets and the coffee dyed paper in it. Well, that was Dee Dee Fargo's idea. I didn't remember it at the time, but thank you, Jamie, for reminding me. And yeah, so I have a couple things just kind of bookmarked that I thought would be fun to make. So let's say hi and hugs first to Claudette, Lucy, Carrie, and Sonia. Thank you so much for watching and for your kind comments. Okay, let's see. That one is an envelope. Do I have any envelopes right near me? I don't think I do. So we might not do that one right now. But let's do this one. I'm going to need my book weight to hold this open. I don't even know if my book weight can handle it. Okay, so this is it's like a big pocket, couple tags here, big tag in the back. Let me show you that. Here's all my measurements. So I'll give you all those as we go too. So there's a big tag. It's like a big tag sort of pocket. And then there's a big tag in it. And then also, excuse me while I can't get that in. Okay, what's my deal? What is my deal? There. It came out. It's got to go back in. And then there's a journal card here. So let's make one of those. Shall we? I'm just going to set it over to the side. And we will grab some paper. Let's see. I think I'm going to grab this. And we have, yeah, all this back here. These are good colors to go with that too. Okay. And I'm going to need a red and a green cardstock. So here's a red. And a green. Be so helpful if my fingers would work. Okay, so there's those. So let's make the back of the thing. Let's make it. I just had to look and see if that was an envelope too, but it's not. It's coffee dyed paper. Okay. So apparently we need a coffee dyed paper as well. Grab one of those. Okay, I think we're set. Okay, so 7. No, hang on. Let me just see. Yeah, 8.5. 8.5 by 4.5 is what we're doing. So let's cut everything. So this is going to be the back of the tag. So 8.5 by 4.5. Let's go 4.5 down this way. Okay. And I'm going to set this aside. We might need it for something else we do. 8.5 this way. So Okay. So there we go. There is that. We need to do the exact same here. So this should be 8.5, shouldn't it? Not sure why we need this, to be honest, but it is glued onto. I'm gonna make an adjustment. I'm gonna say we don't need to back this because it's cardstock. It's fine. So, okay, so then we also have 7.5 by 4.5. Let's do this one. 4.5 again. I mean, you could use some, if you've got some scraps, that would be good too. Okay. And this one's going to be 7.5 because that's going to be one of the pockets. Okay. And then 4.5 by 1.5, which we could go like this, couldn't we? So let's just do this at 1.5. Okay. Now, just going to go ahead and get this made. So first of all, I want a little thumb notch in this, which is going to be this side out, actually. Okay, and then this we want to cut at an angle, and I think what I'm going to do with this paper is just follow one of these lines, right? If you didn't follow the line, it might look a little weird. So I'm going to be kind of the inside. Actually, I'm not even going to use a cutter. I'm going to use my scissors just so I can make sure I'm on the right line. Because we want to be at the point. I'm going to go right here. Just cut this at that angle. Okie dokie. So that's going to go there. This is going to go here. And then we're going to cut this as a tag. And it looks like in the example, we went right to there. So I'll just do the flip it over and cut method. And our sides should be the same. Okay. All right. So there's that. Let's do just a tiny bit of just stressing on the edges. Just give that a nice little finished looking edge. So that is that for the base pocket, if you will. You know what? I think I'm going to use some walnut stain on the base here because it's dark red, so I don't think Vintage Photo's going to show much. Oh yeah, that makes a nice edge. Okay. Now we can glue. I'm going to be proactive here and try and poke a pin down here and just make sure. Yep. Seems like we ought to be good. Okay. So we'll just go with the 3 edges like that. You go right down here like so. And then this, of course, 3 edges. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so we've got 8.5 by 4.5 here, 7.5 by 4.5 here, and 1.5 by 4.5 on the bottom. Easy peasy, right? Okay, so now the tags. The big tag. So this big tag is 7 by 3.5. So let's see what kind of paper we want to use first. I'd like to use something that was kind of writable. This, I mean, you can almost write on the back, but I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling that. Let's see what else I have. Some of these. Well, I could maybe. Let's look in here and see what's in here. Ooh, how about that one? That'd be good. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to take off the strip, and then we need to go 7 by 3.5. Okay. So we're going to go 3.5 this way. Making a stack of scraps so we can hopefully use those along the way. And then 7 tall. Okay. And what I'm going to do to cut the tag is I'm going to cozy this up to the base because I want it to be kind of the same angle. Okay. Like that. Now, this is going to go into here. And it's just going to stay. It's just going to stay blank. I mean, I guess you could kind of write on that, but I'm one for more of a blank writing space myself. First of all, I don't want to have to change to like a black marker type of thing, but being a journaler myself, I want blank space to journal on. It's just a preference. Okay. So that's going to go in there. Now we've got a little card that's going to go in the back like that. So the journal card is going to be 4 by 6. Okay. And I had some green here. So we'll use it. Let's get rid of this. Okay, 4 by 6. So let's go 4 this way. And 6. We have another one. Okay, then let's round the corners. Okay. That distress around it, and that will have a little more done to it in terms of getting the Christmas butterflies on it. You could use whatever punch you have. I did not get my butterfly out, so I think I might do something a little different there, but that's okay. Okay, so there is that ready to go. Now we've got the 2 little tags that are down in here. So those 2, I'm going to see if I have some scraps to use. Oh, I sure do. Let's see. I've got a black scrap. That could be nice. That could be written on. And then I've also got, I was kind of wondering about the plaid. I don't mind that. I'm going to go with that. Okay. Does that have, oh yeah, totally writable. Okay. So the larger one, I'm going to go with this, and that is 4 3/4. Oh my gosh, this is 4 3/4. So yeah, that was meant to be by 2 3/4. Okay, there's that one. And then this one is 3 3/4. Okay, that'll have to be cut a little bit by 3. I'm going to cut this at 3. Okay, and then I'm going to 3 3/4. This is tricky on this. It doesn't have to be, so I guess I shouldn't worry about it, but okay, so there's for those little tags. Okay. And I'm just going to use the ones I have to cut these. Okay, and then I'll use this one to cut this one. Once again, it's pretty close to going with the pattern there. And then these had a hole punched in and some hole reinforcers. So we will do that. I think what I'm going to do is just clip them both at the same time if I can get them lined up well here. Okay. Now, hole reinforcers. It'd be good to have gold there if I... Where's my hole reinforcers here? Okay. Well, I don't know that I'm going to find it really quick. So I have got, hang on one sec, guys, somewhere. Here it is. I've got hole reinforcer punch, so we can do that. Maybe I'll just use this itty bitty piece here. See if I can. This is a tricky punch. You can't see where you're punching really. I think I need a bigger piece of paper. Let's just look in the small scraps here and see what we've got. There's a green one. I like this with the... Hate to ruin that though. That's a good piece. Goodness. Gail can't decide on the hole punch piece of paper, obviously. Let's see, what would this be like? Oh my gosh. I'm liking plaid on plaid, can you tell? That's a kind of a thing. Okay, well that was bad. I need to get it in there more. Really, I feel like this is a poorly designed. Oh, that's perfect. That's all black. Poorly designed punch. You can't see really where you're punching. Oh, and there's a black one too. Yeah, that'll be okay. Cool. I do kind of like this one better, but it's not a whole one. Let's see if I can get some one I like better. Yeah, that one has a little bit of red to it. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. Well, I've got a couple others that could be used for something along the way. Why don't I just punch a couple more and then I can throw the scrap away. Oh, really? This makes my eyes go crazy. You really can't tell. Let me know if you think I'm looking at this wrong, but I mean, if this was open so you could see what you were doing, it'd be nice. Okay, so there's that. Okay, let's glue those on. Yeah, I think it'll just be kind of fun to do some pieces. Revisit this. Gosh, it must be, since she did this, it must be 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I don't know. It was before I was making a video every day. I know that because I remember making these, watching her video and making them with her. Okay, so there's those two. And right now what we need is we need, I put butterflies on this one and this one. I'm going to just do circles because I don't know where my butterfly punch is. Oh, it might be right there. Hang on. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Let's see, butterfly. Where are you? Yep, there it is. It's a giant punch. Martha Stewart from back in the day. Okay, so now we need to make our butterflies. I think I'd rather have them out of thicker paper, but I'm not loving anything I'm seeing there. Let's resort to the scraps again. We could do one of those. And let's do that too. We'll just go for it. Okay, so now see, Martha makes it so you can see what you're doing. I appreciate you, Martha. So we're going to do 2 for each spot. Okay. I'm going to keep that. This one's not quite centered, but I'm going to keep it anyway. Okay. That's going in scraps. Oh, wait, not those scraps. That's a Christmas scrap. I'll throw it up there. Okay, then this one. Be able to do one here, and then one here. Okay, so now let's see, get rid of you. And this one's going to go on this tag. And I'm going to move it over a little bit more than I did this one. I just went at the half point, but it's a little tricky to get it in there. So I'm going to, I think, move it over a smidge. So let's go right about here. Let's go like so. Like that. And then this one, we can put glue all over because it's going to go on the other side. Okay. And now we can just line up these wings. Like so. So that is going to go in there. Now here, there was a decorative strip put down. Let me re-show you that card. See, the little, that's a branding strip is all that is. So I have a ton of branding strips in my scraps. A whole, oh, those are pink. I don't want pink. Okay, so let's see what might be good. What do these look like on the back? No. No. Maybe this. What is it with me finding things the exact right size? That usually doesn't happen. That's really fun. Okay, throw that in there. All right, well, cool. I'm going to put that on, and then we'll put on the butterfly on the card, the journaling card. Okay. We want it close enough to show maybe a little bit, but I don't want to infringe on the curve. Straight-ish. Okay, and then this is just going to be half on, I think. And kind of up at the top a bit. Like so. And then this will cover the back. I forgot to look at Dee Dee's channel before I started this, but I assume she's still making videos. So I'll link her below. So on a page that will be sticking out like that. Isn't that fun? Okay, I'm going to recap real quick. The base, this part 8.5 by 4.5. This pocket 7.5 by 4.5. And then this 1.5 by 4.5. This big tag is 7 by 3.5. The journaling card is 4 by 6. These tags 4 3/4 by 2 3/4. This one 3 3/4 by 3. So there you have it. Now, as you have, pick a journal to put this in or whatever, you could also put something here like a little word or something. I think I might do that. Just have it done with my, wherever they went. I think I've got some. I still have some of the fabric ones, so it would be kind of nice there. If I find them in my jumble here. I got all sorts of things that would be good, but didn't I have some? Maybe those were in this bucket. Or not. I don't know. Oh, sometimes it's just finding the things, isn't it? Okay, I know they're in here somewhere, I think. But maybe not too. I don't know. There they are. I was just finding them. I knew that the fabric was the right color, though. So that's kind of what I was thinking. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's go for it. We've got Rudolph, Vixen, Blitzen, Dancer, Dasher, and Santa. I'm feeling like Blitzen for some reason on there. These are from Triple V Vintage. I will tell you once again. Okay, let's put that on there, and then this is completely done. Let's get rid of these scraps out of my way. Okay. I could put think I will put Fabri-Tac just in case. Okay. And we have Blitzen. Okay, so there's that piece. Fun, huh? Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? One that... Oh my gosh, the other ones I picked had envelopes and then I didn't get envelopes. Okay, this one will work. Okay, let's set this aside. How we doing time-wise? Okay. So we've got about 20 minutes. I wonder if we can do it. We'll try. So there's this one, which is a cute little piece that is sideways. And I feel like maybe some of my scraps from the last project will work well there. Okay. So I need to measure this because it doesn't look like I have the measurements anywhere in here. Nope. Okay. So the base is, we're going to go 4.5 by, I'm going to do 4.5. Oh, I better put this with that last one. So, okay. Okay, what do we have here? Let's do this as the base. Let's just use these, see if we can use up these scraps. So 4.5 by 4.5, that's what we're going to start with. 4.5. Okay. Now we're back to, see, my book weight can't handle it. It's so full, but I probably should have used two. That's what I should have done. Okay, well, so much for you. I'll just keep opening it. It's on the front cover, so it's easy peasy. Okay, so 4.5 by 4.5. Then I'm going to go with the next one. It's going to be 3.25. Okay, 3.25. I wonder if we could go 3.25 with that. Okay, 3.25, and then the last one, we're going 2.5. So what do I want to use? I guess I'll use, look at this. It's close, 2.5. Okay. Now, yes, we're going to put a punch in all three of those. A circle punch for the thumb hole. Excuse me while I flip everything everywhere. Okay, I'm going to try and do these all at once and just go here. Okay. So we've got one there, one there, one there. They do, let's see. So we're going to round the corners. This is a pretty straightforward one. Like this. And then we're going to glue those. So I do think, as per usual, I would like a little a little edge. Not much, but and then this one. This one you'll see it the most. Okay, then we're going to glue one on top of the next. So this guy. Line it up. And then this one. And we'll line it up. Okay, so there's our little pocket. And we need to make these little cards. So these are 3 by a little more than 2.5, but 3 by 2.5 should work. And we need a red one and a green one. So here's a piece of scrap, and here's a piece of scrap for us to do those on. Okay, and what did I say? Did I say 3 or I can't remember. It's been 2 minutes. That's 2.5-ish. Yeah, 3. Okay. Sheesh. Scary, isn't it? Okay, so 3. Yep. I have lots of strips to do things with, aren't I? 3 by 2.5. That's a scrap. That's the little thing. Okay. I'm going to go 2.5 this way. And 3. Okay. And we're going to round. We're going to round the corners. And we're going to put a little coffee dyed paper on that. Okay, let's round the corners. I'm using a 1/2 inch. And then we need a piece of coffee dyed. I don't have coffee dye handy, so I'm going to use this. Okay. Get the tear ruler. And, okay, let's do this. Like that. Okay. And then we have to go the other way too. All right. So those 2 can go on each of those. Let's do that. Let's see, a little glue page would be in order. Get rid of that. Glue page. Okay. I'm just going to center it. Okay. Okay, then we need tabs on these, and I've got tabs, if I can put my hands on them. I do have them. I just don't know exactly where they're living. So I think what I'll do is just punch some. Okay, with some of what's left here. Just need 2, don't I? That might be nice on the okay, that won't. Okay. Okay. And we'll just do a couple. And those are going to go midway. Don't need to do any distressing because it wouldn't show anyway. They're black. Okay. And this one, I think I'll go with the star on this side to peel off some of my stupid glue book. It just is the worst as a glue book. It just keeps coming off on everything. Okay, you are gone. Okay, and then this one goes in there. Then when you put it on the page, you can, oh, do I not have, oh, I punched that and it's not supposed to be one, but do I have, I could make another card, huh? Okay, wait a sec, let's do this. Switch that around. Switch that. And I'm just going to make one more card to go behind since I punched it. On the original, it was not punched. Okay, so that is more than 3. So let's go 2.5 this way. And 3 this way. We'll just make one more. That's how we solve that. Actually, I probably should have left it bigger, but that's okay. All right, so this. Always a way to fix things, you know. There always is. Oh, well. You guys, honestly, I need a tidy up in the worst way. Okay, so I pull things out and everything falls. Okay, let's just do another one of these. Oops. Okay. That there. The glue pages yet again. Put this on. I'm going to need another whale tail, aren't I? Okay, there's that. And, oh my gosh. Okay. This and I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do one on the other side because might as well, and then I can cut that scrap. Okay. Oh, kind of a disaster, aren't I? But now we have got ourselves a couple of little pockets to have. Okay, so now that can go like that. Yay! So let's see, how are we? Yeah, we're about out of time. So I am just going to get rid of my glue pages and show you the two that we made. I had a lot of requests to do things from idea books, so this kind of helps that too. So these are the two that we have. I love this one because it's going to, you know, it's going to take up a whole page. So nice for covering a white space or something. So thanks everybody for crafting with me today. I hope you have a grateful day. Be kind always. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.